Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. I hope all of you are staying well and enjoying this beautiful late spring weather. Frosts are officially behind us. They have finally passed. Long, hot summer days are just ahead of us. Even though it's beginning of summer, June is the perfect month to plant and establish our summer as well as fall crops. And the best thing is that you don't ever have to worry about frost or cold nights harming your germination or your harvest and yield. In today's video, I'm going to cover not one, not five, not even 10, but 12 fruits and vegetables, which you could still plant and grow in the month of June. And even with the hot days ahead of us, these crops will grow beautifully in your home garden and will produce high harvests and yields for you. So for those of you looking for that online gardening channel, which offers tips, tricks, easy, yet proven gardening advice to take your home gardens to the next level, don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around with me today. Start with going below this video and clicking the subscribe button. If you're enjoying the content of my garden videos, if you find my videos to be useful, helpful, informative in absolutely any way, don't forget to click the bell icon as well, and YouTube will send you notifications every single time I'll upload a new garden video. Now come with me, let's get gardening. Without any further ado, let's dive right in and talk about that crop number one, which you would be absolutely crazy not to plant and grow in the month of June. And that crop number one are our tomatoes. But not just any tomato varieties, my fellow home gardeners, cherry tomato varieties. Why? Because unlike your traditional larger sized heirloom tomatoes, cherry tomatoes will germinate in as little as a week, and you can harvest the fruits in as little as a month and a half. Also, traditional larger sized fruit heirloom tomato varieties are very temperamental to hot temperatures as well as humidities. As the summer will progress and the temperatures will get hotter, our larger sized heirloom tomato varieties will be prone to not only insects as well as disease. And with air temperatures exceeding 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius, your heirloom tomatoes might also experience flower bud drop. They might grow to be tall, but they will not produce for you the fruits that you want to be seeing. Cherry tomatoes are a great option to grow in a raised garden bed, in the soil of your home garden, even in a pot or a container. And you could sow cherry tomato seeds directly in the soil of your home garden now in the month of June. What is that second crop you'd be absolutely crazy not to plant and grow in the month of June? And that crop is our summer squash or summer zucchini. So unlike many other crops such as our eggplant or even our peppers, which take so long from sowing to harvest, zucchini loves heat, loves the sunlight of hot summer days. For those of us who plant zucchini in early spring, we might have to wait at least a month before we start seeing the flowers or the flower buds. However, if you plant your zucchini, even yellow squash, in the month of June, they will grow like crazy, and you will harvest your zucchini or yellow squash in less than 2 months. Another great fact about zucchini is that the flowers of your zucchini plant or yellow squash are edible as well. So if you see that your plant is producing an abundant amount of zucchinis and you have no more room to store them in the fridge, you can harvest the yellow delicious blossoms as well and use them in your culinary dishes. If you're planting and growing your zucchini or summer squash from seed, plant your zucchini seeds 1 inch deep. Space the plants 2 to 3 feet apart. If you're planting multiple rows, make sure you space your rows 3 to 4 feet apart. let's dive right into that crop number 3, which will be absolutely crazy not to plant and grow in the month of June. And that is our winter squash. I have some spaghetti squash growing over here, some acorn squash growing right over here. Those are delicious, healthy squash that if you plant them now in the month of June, they'll be ready for harvest between the month of September and beginning of November, just in time for fall season. Winter squash is a great contender to plant now in the month of June, especially for those of us home gardeners who live in zone 7 like I am, or below, because our first anticipated frost date is not until somewhere at the end of October, beginning of November. So by planting these beauties now, they'll be ready for harvest right before that first anticipated frost date. So what are some other winter squash which you can plant now? Butternut squash, acorn squash, spaghetti squash, even red curry squash. All of those are great candidates to be planted now in the month of June. What is that crop number 4, which you would be absolutely crazy not to plant and grow in the month of June? That crop is cucumbers. Delicious, crunchy, juicy cucumbers. Many of you might ask me, Luba, what's the point of planting them now in the month of June when they take so long to grow and to produce the harvest? Well, that's the case when you plant them in the spring, when daytime temperatures are still in the 60s and nighttime temperatures are most of the time in the 50s. However, with the air temperatures warming up, if you plant cucumbers now in the month of June, they will germinate and grow in as little as 5 days, and you'll get to harvest them before you even know it. You're going to see beautiful yellow colored blooms, and you will see those crunchy, crispy, juicy cucumbers form in a matter of weeks. However, with the air temperatures warming up, cucumbers love water. They need water in order to grow and to thrive. So please, my fellow home gardeners, stay on top of your watering. Make sure that you check the content of your soil for moisture on daily basis and water your plants accordingly. What is that crop number 6, which you would be absolutely crazy not to plant now in the month of June, especially if you guys got overwhelmed, too busy in the month of May? And that crop is our potatoes. These nightshade tubers do enjoy the warmth. I know that majority of home gardeners plant potatoes in the spring. However, potatoes will not tolerate temperatures below 55 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you want to see this beautiful, lush green growth, these beautiful blooming flower buds, you should definitely take your time now in the month of June to plant these stunners in your home garden. You can plant them in the soil of your home garden, in a raised bed, in a grow bag, even in a plastic container like I have them growing right over here. For those of you who are interested in how I plant my potatoes from potato seeds in 15-gallon containers, I still have that video available on my gardening channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. So if you are interested, check that video out as well. What is that crop number 7, which is ideal to plant now in the month of June? And that crop is our beans, bush beans, pole beans, shelling beans, any bean variety your heart desires. With hot air temperatures, beans will germinate in as little as 3 days, and you can harvest them in as little as a month and a half to 2 months. Majority of bean varieties are ready to harvest in 50 to 60 days from the time of sowing. Plant your bean seeds 1 inch deep. Space your bean plants at least 3 inches apart, and enjoy the beauty of their foliage and the crunchy, sweet, delicious flavor of the beans themselves. In fact, if you plant your beans now in the month of June, you'll be harvesting them by the month of August. And in fact, you'll continue to harvest them all the way through the months of October and even November. What a great, delicious dinner treat. What is that crop number 8, which is an ideal candidate to be planted in the month of June? That crop I have right over here, and that is corn. Corn thrives growing during the hot, sunny summer month. In fact, that is exactly what it loves and prefers, the heat and the sunshine. If you plant your corn now in the month of June, it will germinate very quickly and will be ready for harvest in under 60 days. So just in time for the month of August. Because each of the corn plants produce 1 to 2 ears of corn, I suggest you plant multiple corn plants in your home garden like I'm growing right over here. Corn is a part of grass family, so it pollinates using the powers of Mother Nature, the wind. So it does not need other busy pollinators like bumblebees, unlike majority of the other plants that we grow in our home garden. For those of you who are interested in how I plant and grow my corn, from seed to harvest, I show you step by step how, when to correctly plant your corn in your home garden and how to harvest the delicious corn ears. I still have that video available on my gardening channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. So for those of you who are interested, check that video out as well. What is that crop number 9? You would be absolutely crazy not to plant and grow now in the month of June. And that is our melons. Melons as well as watermelons. The sun-loving, warm weather-loving cucurbits grow rather quickly and enjoy the bright sunlight and the hot summer weather temperature with so many beautiful varieties, from your rainbow colored watermelons to sweet tender French cantaloupes. I'm holding a Hale's Best Heirloom melon right over here. I also have the Rocky Ford melon variety right over here, which is tender light green colored in the center. I have various watermelon varieties planted right over here, anything from your sugar daddy melons. You have your delicious cantaloupes. You have your black diamond heirloom watermelon variety right over here as well. So if you love the refreshing sweet flavor of melons during those hot summer days, month of June is the perfect time to pop these babies in the soil of your home gardens. We're moving along rather quickly, my fellow home gardeners. What is the plant number 10? Which would be absolutely crazy not to plant now in the month of June. That is our true hot weather loving crop. In fact, it is described as one of the most vibrant plants during the scorching temperatures of the month of July and August, and that crop is our okra. Okra loves and thrives during the hot, scorching summer month. In fact, okra will not tolerate any temperature drops below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. June is the perfect month to plant okra. Why? Because there will be no need to transplant it as the air temperatures are already warming up. Okra also produces beautiful, large, bright, edible flowers during the month of July and August. Plant okra seeds 1/2 inch deep with spacing of 3 to 4 inches apart and enjoy delicious, healthy harvest. What is that crop number 11, which should be sown and grown now in the month of June? That crop is our pumpkins. Just like winter squash, pumpkins should be planted around the month of June or July. Why? Because they take about 4 months from sowing to harvest. So if you plant your pumpkins now in the month of June, they'll be ready for harvest sometime around the month of October. Plant your pumpkin seeds 1/2 inch deep with spacing of 2 to 3 feet. If you're planting multiple rows, space the rows 6 to 8 feet apart. So many great pumpkin varieties out there. Right over here, I have the beautiful Long Island cheese pumpkin variety. And right over here, I have this amazing Cinderella red pumpkin variety as well. There are so many delicious, great pumpkin varieties to choose from, and they make a great fall dish. Imagine all the baking that you can make using the pumpkin, all the soups that you can make using those pumpkins right as the temperature starts to cool off for the fall seasons. 3. That last crop, number 12, which you should definitely sow and grow now in the month of June, is our carrots. I know that many gardeners, home gardeners, think of a carrot as a spring planted and grown crop. However, long growing varieties such as the Chantenay or Bolero varieties can take up as much as 80 days from sowing to harvest. So if you plant them now in the month of June, by September you'll be enjoying your fall carrot harvest. The only thing about planting and growing carrots in the summer is that you should stay on top of watering. Carrots are known to be finicky when it comes to water content. In fact, if the water content is not there in the soil, they won't even germinate for you. So during those hot summer months, make sure that you give your carrot plants plenty and plenty of moisture, and then enjoy the delicious, sweet, healthy, crunchy harvest. Those are my fellow home gardeners who stuck around with me today till the very end of this video. I'm going to share with you that one extra bonus crop, which you will be absolutely crazy not to plant now in the month of June. And that crop is our scallion or bunching onion. The tender scallion spears germinate in less than a week and are ready for harvest in less than 60 days. You can grow this crop absolutely anytime throughout the year and in any location that you have available in your garden, directly in the soil, in a raised garden bed, even in a pot or a container. Crunchy, delicious scallion makes an excellent complement, excellent addition to any delicious dish. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today in my home garden in Long Island, New York, gardening zone 7A. In today's video, we covered not 1, not 5, not even 10 crops, but 12 crops, which you would be absolutely crazy not to plant and grow in your home garden now in the month of June. In fact, for those of you, my fellow home gardeners, my loyal viewers, and you guys, my precious subscribers who stuck around with me till the very end of the video, I gave you that one extra bonus, 13th crop, which will grow wonderfully in your home garden during the hot summer days. So for those of you who enjoyed the content of today's video, if you found today's video to be useful, helpful, informative, in absolutely any way, don't be shy, guys. Show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. Leave your comments in the comment section as well. Let me know, do you sow and grow any of the crops that we spoke about today in your home garden? If so, have you planted them just yet? If not, when do you plan to plant and grow them? For those who haven't yet subscribed to my gardening channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor, what are you waiting for, guys? Super easy for you to do, super pleasing and rewarding to me, knowing that you guys enjoy watching my videos, that you find the content of my videos to be useful, helpful, and informative for your own home gardening. Just go below this video and click the subscribe button if you want YouTube to send you notifications every single time I'll upload a new garden video. Don't forget to click the bell icon as well. I hope all of you stay healthy, happy, be well, each and every single one of you. Enjoy this beautiful, sunny, warm weather. And happy gardening, guys. And I'll see you again in my new upcoming garden videos. Bye, guys.